Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, do help me like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Today we'll be breaking down the latest October 2025 Singapore private new home sales numbers and what this means for 2026. October was definitely a milestone month. Developer sales surged to their highest level in 11 months and some launches are almost sold out instantly. We'll be answering what causes this boom and will this momentum carry into 2026. Let's deep dive and find out what happened. So actually what happened in October 2025? In October 2025, we saw a sizable rebound in new home sales. Excluding EC, there are about 2,424 units sold. That's roughly 9 times more than the September numbers and the strongest monthly figure since November 2024. So what causes this huge jump? Because of these 4 launches, the Skye at Holland, which we saw 99% sold during launch, Penrith at Queenstown, about 97% sold, Zyon Grand at River Valley, which is about 84% sold, Faber Residence at Faber Walk, which is about 87% sold. October launches also provide a healthy supply of units, and buyers who are waiting on the sidelines also came back. The reasonable pricing and the sought-after location causes massive surge in demand too. So let's break down further by region. Let's start with the strongest performer, the rest of central region, the RCR. So 1,225 units were sold, driven mainly by Penrith and Zyon Grand. These two alone actually make up about 85% of RCR sales in October. Prices were at a medium of 2,791 for Penrith and 3,038 per square feet for Zyon Grand. Penrith, which is located in Queenstown, a matured estate with good amenities and close walking distance to Queenstown MRT station. The last new launch in Queenstown area were Margaret View and Sterling Residences in 2018. This means that we have not seen any new condo launch in the last 7 years. The scarcity in these high demand location definitely pushes the demand even more. Many HDB upgraders and those who have been waiting for a new home option in Queenstown are also ready to enter the market. For Zyon Grand, it offers direct access to Havelock MRT station and close proximity to Orchard Road. Therefore, it's convenient for those working in the city and wanting a central fringe living. Additionally, Zyon Grand is a mixed-use development with residential plus retail and a Singapore first SA2 component, a long-stay service apartment block built within the same site. RCR launches are still the sweet spot for many Singaporeans seeking a balanced location and price. Okay, so next let's move on to Core Central Region, the CCR. It's actually a historical month. 724 units were sold. It's the highest monthly CCR sale in the last 18 years. Skye at Holland sold 662 out of the 666 units during launch. This coveted address and the location, which is near the Holland MRT station, and amenities like Holland Village play a huge part too. Also, it's near good schools like Nanyang Primary and Henry Park Primary Schools. The price gap between CCR and RCR also narrows significantly. CCR medium prices versus the RCR medium prices are around 2,962 versus 2,898. Suddenly makes CCR look very attractive. The last region that we will be covering will be the outside central region, the OCR. 475 units was sold. Faber Residence contribute 348 units. The median price was around 2,149 per square feet. Faber Residence was priced actually below many new launches in OCR, making it a very safe entry price to buy. It is also located in District 5, an established residential area of Clementi. OCR haven't seen many new launches recently, and no new OCR launches are expected for the rest of 2025. OCR continue to attract HDB upgraders and families who value space and affordability. So next, let's talk about this EC market. Executive condo, actually we saw 22 units sold in October, supported mainly by Octoplace EC. That was launched in August this year, and it sold over 90% after the second timer balloting. Currently, only 53 of the unsold EC remain in the whole of Singapore. EC condos continue to be one of the most undersupplied segment in Singapore market. Will we see a big EC cycle in 2026, starting with Costa Cabana EC in Pasir Ris? Let's find out. Moving on, I'll be touching on who is buying. Foreign buyers remain a very small portion. It actually make up of only 1.3% of all private home purchases. Singaporeans and PR are still the main driving force of the market. This is extremely important because a local-driven market is a stable, predictable, and healthy market. Singapore private property market will continue to be supported by strong local demands, and this is why launches with good pricing and proximity to MRT station continue to sell. Why were sales so strong in October? There are actually three main factors. Firstly, attractive pricing strategies. Developer actually price unit to smooth. 91% of the Faber Residence unit were priced below 2.5 million. Then Penrith, Skye at Holland and Zyon Grand also about 50 to 60% were priced below 2.5 million. This price quantum actually hit the sweet spot for both families and investors. Secondly, the lower interest rate environment. The 3-month SORA actually dropped to around 1.24%, the lowest since July 2022. This helped the loan affordability. Even a reduction of even a 0.5% interest rate can actually reduce the money installment by hundreds of dollars. So if you have not refinanced your loan, remember to do it and take advantage of these low rates. Lower rates also means better rental yield and smaller holding costs. This combination naturally also bring back the fence-sitters buyers. If you want help with refinancing or want to know the latest and best interest rate, feel free to reach out to me. I've actually been tracking and compiling the rates monthly. Lastly, is this strong buyer confidence. 4 back-to-back launches achieve more than 80% take-up rate. This is something we haven't seen in many years. What we observe is that actually what buyer want is that firstly, near MRT, good layout, reasonable price quantum, strong future value, a kind of like a balanced project. What does this mean for 2026? We will touch on 4 points. First, the launch momentum will pick up again in Q1 2026. Several CCR and OCR launches are lined up already. They are Newport Residences, River Modern, Narra Residences, and Costa Cabana. Second, the prices will likely continue to move up in 2026. Based on land prices and construction costs that we have seen, developers actually have limited rooms to drop price. We will expect CCR to recover as the price gap are very narrow now. The RCR region may be a bit stable to slight increase with strong demand. OCR will be a steady pricing growth. The EC likely to enjoy healthy interest and pent-up demand that we observed from the previous EC launches. Thirdly, low interest rate environment will also support more upgraders to upgrade. If SORA remains around 1 to 1.3%, the monthly installment will become more manageable. Upgraders will definitely return, investor confidence will also improve, and the rental yield will become more attractive. Lastly, local buyers will continue to be the main driving force. With foreigners ABSD still very high at 60%, locals and PRs will make up the big bulk of the buyers pools. With many MOP HDB flats coming in 2026 to 2028, we will expect more HDB upgraders to sell their flat and upgrade. This will create more demand too. Markets will remain stable and domestically driven, thus creating a healthy and sustainable market. In conclusion, so what does October tell us about 2026? The Singapore property market remains resilient. The buyers are still confident, especially when pricing is fair. Developers are adopting the smart pricing strategy. Interest rate will continue to be favorable in 2026. 2026 will be a steady, healthy year. I will expect stable growth, a healthy launch performance, and a market driven mainly by Singaporeans. If you are planning to buy in 2026 and need any property advice on finding the project that makes sense, feel free to reach out to me at 84688484. Thank you for watching. If you find this analysis useful, drop a like, share this video, subscribe for more. See you next one. Bye.